Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Hangout with Busayo.
Nothing happens by accident. There are things our eyes cannot see.
A complete one. Every challenge you have to re-strategize. Look at what you can do to beat the odds, to come up higher.
Hello, welcome to another episode of Hangout with Busayo. Today on the program, we'll be doing something different from what we have before. And what we'll be doing today is a little bit of recap, but not really a recap. We want to pick out some crucial points that we've learned from all our guests that have been here. There's something that is like a variable between all of them. And we'll be talking about those things today on the program. But before then, I want you to know that I would throw up a question possibly at the middle or at the end of this episode for you to put in your contributions, and one of these days it will be read on the show. Stay with me, we'll be right back. Don't forget to subscribe when I'm off for now. I'll be right back. Stay tuned. Welcome back from that short break, and today we'll be discussing about two things, and the first is friendship and the other is sacrifice. Looking at everything that we've had over time from our guests in the studio, ranging from Solomon Lange down to Samsung to PV to every other guest, DJ Penny, and all that has been with us in the studio, we know that there's something that is constant from all these people that we've invited. Even back to our last episode, we discovered that our last guest, the man of God, came up and said something about friendship, how his wife to be then, now his wife, I hope I'm not murdering this, was a tool to his breakthrough business-wise and all. So today we want to talk about friendship and also sacrifice, but I will start with friendship. You know, one of the things that is very important for us as people living on the face of the earth is having friends. You know, most times you see different articles online telling you say hi to your friends, say hello to your friends, and make sure that you check up your friends. But friendship is beyond that. Friendship goes beyond calling me and checking me up. Well, friendship also is having your friend at heart. You know, for the Christians watching, you know what the scripture says about friendship. And what the scripture says, love your neighbor as yourself. Your neighbor is also your friend. So one of the things I want you to know is love should always transpire. You know what your friend is doing and know how you can be of help to him. It must not be financial, because most people find this very, very difficult to do. You say it's finance. Anytime your friend is telling you, please help me, and the next thing that comes up to your mind is finance. It may not be only finance. It may start ranging from, you see business opportunities and you know your friend's business, you begin to share the links for them and say, oh, there's a business opportunity here and I feel you can do something like that. And you send to them job opportunities to make sure that your friend is not where they are. You know, when you have bad friends or friends that are not really driven or passionate about what you do as a person, you discover that most books, ranging from a book by Tgif, I will try and remember before I finish. If I don't remember, maybe on the comment section I'll drop it. A book by Tgif that made mention of knowing your circle of friends that could help you, that will help you grow, that will help you move to different levels. So you need to, if you know that presently your circle of friends are not really helping you at all, the only thing you do is just talk on anything, just how far are you doing, have you eaten? No, I've not eaten. All those things, if that's all your conversation lies on, I think you need to review your friends and try and see how you could maybe step up your friendship level. Try as much as possible to have your friend at heart, because when you start doing those things, when your friends start making it up, I know most times we'll have these issues of you brought your friend somewhere or you helped your friend to attend something, at the end of the day he forgets you. It's not really a thing for you to be bothered about, but it's something for you to know and maybe make an adjustment and try as much as possible to keep putting your friends at heart. Bring them to different things, take them to higher level. You don't need to begin to, one day they say show me your friends, I'll tell who you are. Depends. So if you know the circle of friends you are having right now is not profiting you spiritually, physically, business wise or anything, the only thing you used to do is to lavish or to waste or to just do loud spend it, you need to review your friends. That's one of the things you need to know from even one of our guests. that said his friends played pivotal role. Chris Ade said his friends played pivotal role to where he is right now, because they all tried to see how they keep on moving and moving, see how they built him in terms of sharing his videos, liking his videos, making comments on his videos and other things as source of inspiration and help to your friends. As I said earlier, it's not only when finance is involved that you are helping your friends. You can help your friends with just the minimal things you can. You can pray for your friends. You could do other things for your friends. Just make sure that you are helping your friend in one capacity or the other. Try as much as possible to make this part of your lifestyle, and I know that you would definitely be moving fine. Just imagine you have 5 in your clique and only one person is doing well and the others are doing very poor. It's not balanced. It's not really nice. It won't really create a healthy friendship among all of you. They may not complain. They may say, oh, this guy is his time, it's his season, it's his days. But in whatever capacity that you have, why not help someone? Help your friend. Try as much as possible to make them come to your level if they are low. And if you have friends that are higher and they say, most people used to say, now God do it for me. But definitely, yes, we know it's God that did it for you. But what are the steps? What are the measures that you used? Were you a business person? Did you start a business that brought you to this place? You have to know. And that will bring me back down to knowing your friends. So most of us, we don't know our friends. We just know them on the peripheral, just know them on the surface and say, oh, this is just my friend. You just call the name, and we have exchanged being an acquaintance to being a friend. You know, they are very, very different things. They have 2 different words, and that plays 2 different roles. But if you have someone that is your friend, please, on this episode today, I'm telling you, just watch out for your friend. Be the person's mirror, back eyes. You say, be my back eyes. You can be the person's back eye. Just at the back, when dangers are coming, you tell him or her and make sure you grow. Is a very important thing. So let's go on this short break. When I come back, we'll be talking about sacrifice as the other things that we've learned from the episodes so far. Welcome back from that short break, and we're still bringing points, a review from all of our episodes, bringing one point or the other for you in case you could not watch all the episodes. At least you would have an idea of what was said so far. Now we want to talk about sacrifice. You know, one of the major things that part of all our guests have brought forth is different levels and different degrees of sacrifice. And I want to start from Samsung. You know, when we had interview with Samsung, and one of the things he said was that there was a time where he was up for a concert, and it was that he should either he is a gospel music minister, and the organizer said for him to win that particular event, because he was really doing well and he had massive support from the church and everybody around, and they told him that he should just change the lyrics of his song, remove God, and just make it something, just move moon and stars and just remove God from it so that he could be the winner. That was a great level of sacrifice he made there, and said no, although he stood for his religion, he stood for what he believed, and is a means of sacrifice. He sacrificed that particular stardom at that point just because he has a focus on what he wants to do. So one of the things that we need to know as maybe entrepreneurs, as businessmen and women, at some point you'll be led to make sacrifices, and these are paramount for your growth. You look at Samsung, look at even Chris Ade was in the Project Fame. He made some sacrifices and he still is reaping from those things. So you need to make sacrifices. You don't need to just stay and say things will just work out fine for me. I know things will just work out fine for you. Yes, even our last guest on the show, the man of God, said something. When he started, he said he would say he was born with a silver spoon, but now he lost the spoon at the cost of his growing up, because he lost that source of the spoon. You get what I'm saying? I should not talk too much. Yes. So that was one of the things that really prompted him to start making sacrifices. He got time. He is an entrepreneur, but then he wanted to be, but now he is an entrepreneur. And he knew that going to work, then maybe in a government job or any job that would be 5 to 6 would kill his entrepreneurship dreams. So immediately, what did he do? He sacrificed those job opportunities just to get, just to make sure that he starts his entrepreneurship business. So different things, it may be different level of sacrifice that it may come to your way, as I've brought different experiences for you from our guests on the show. So I want you to know that sacrifice is very paramount in your day-to-day life in terms of growing and growth. Even myself, I made sacrifice, and this show is a sacrifice. Okay, yes, the show is a sacrifice, but I don't want to start boring you about the talk of the sacrifice. So those are the two things I want us to pick as a take home from all episodes from Hangout Busayo. Don't worry, this particular episode will continue. We'll start reviewing some of the things we've learned so far, so that it will be as a recap for most of you that didn't watch, and maybe most of you that watch and were carried away by the guests and the celebrity in the studio and all the euphoria about having someone in the studio. But I will try as much as possible to make sure that the reason why this program is existing is for you to learn something that would inspire you and cause you to have a change, maybe in attitude or in something. Don't forget that even as you are trying to surround yourself with different friends that would push you up to your next level to attain your visions, your goals, your aspirations and all, make sure that you also make some sacrifices. It may involve capital sacrifice, money sacrifice, it may involve time sacrifice. Most of them will tell you that talent is not enough. If you listen to what Solomon Lange said, talent is not enough for you to be out there, to be a star or anything. You need to make sacrifice in terms of diligence. If you are into music, you need to have rehearsals. If you are into entrepreneurship, definitely it's not a boom process. It's not a process that you just come out, bam, and you're already there. You need to keep making different forms of sacrifice from your way to attaining that which you want to attain. So this same episode, something like this will be coming up subsequently, where we'll be picking up points from all our episodes and make you remember those things and put them into practice. So now we are coming to the end of the show today. I know it's very short. I know you are thinking, today we need to do 30 minutes, we need to do 15 minutes, but it's just bringing up points that we have learned so far. So the question I want to ask you, and I want you to drop your comments in the comment section below. I want to ask you what measures are you taking to help your friends? So let's just know I know most of us don't want to say these things. That's the first question though. Most of us don't want to say it. It's just like it's personal. But what are the measures what measure will you take after now to help your friends? Will you help them, support them financially? Or will you support them materially, or with your advice, with your timely presence, or different angles? They have different things that you could do. That's the first question. Now, the second question I want to ask you now is, in what way do you think you or me can make our society different? We have serious issues happening in Nigeria now. And one of the things that we've learned so far is not to complain about the problems, but to look for solutions. So some things that you have learned so far in our episodes, how can you use that to transform your society? Drop your comment below. My name is Busayo. Okay, we'll be right back next week for another interesting episode of Hangout with Busayo. But before then, have a wonderful day.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Hangout with Busayo.
Nothing happens by accident. There are things our eyes cannot see.
A complete one. Every challenge you have to re-strategize. Look at what you can do to beat the odds, to come up higher.